You can see the turnout from the crowd. They showed up to see the best of it. And dignitaries are also very much right here. As time goes on, we'll be taking you through the dignitaries and the beautiful faces of Nigerians who have come to see this beautiful event. What a joy it is to have you guys around. And for those of you also watching from TV, we'll also say thank you for staying tuned.
CFR, Governor of Borno State. Please, a round of applause for the Governor of Borno State, please.
Well, we've still got the welcome of our special guests.
While
also, as they make their way down to the main bowl of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, we are expecting a couple more special guests to make their way to the venue for this closing ceremony. Just before we get things going as far as the event is concerned. Well, it's the weekend. If you are not too far away from the main bowl in Abuja, you can make your way down. It is a free entry for all to bring you live pictures of the closing ceremony of the AMGA Games here in Abuja 2024. The African Military Games is the largest African military sports event, and I can tell you for free that the African countries taking part are proud to represent their countries. But whatever the host nation will be, the biggest sporting event that brings together Africa's finest military athletes to showcase their skills, endurance and teamwork. Kenya hosted the first edition. Nigeria are hosting the second in the dynamic city of Abuja, and it has indeed been a vibrant and an unforgettable event.
I tell you, like you mentioned, Emmanuel, too many things to talk about for this event. You cannot just look at one thing and say you're fine with what you've seen. The more you see one thing, the more new things pop up for you to also see. Different sports and different business mindsets for people who have come here to also do business. You talk about the sports, the more you talk boxing, the more you see taekwondo, the more you see wrestling, where Algeria were the dominant factor as far as that sport is concerned. Obstacle crossing was also done. Shooting, where Nigeria were almost dominating the women's events. We saw Algeria also do greatly well for that. Athletics, we saw football, where we saw Cameroon play against their opponent in Algeria in the final. It was almost going to the penalties, and we saw what happened last week Saturday. Nigeria defeated their own opponent, Equatorial Guinea, in the semi-final. So it's all interesting. In the third place, rather, it was all interesting. We saw judo, we saw basketball, there was handball, there was squash, there was archery. We had sports like tennis, there was combat swimming, there was badminton, boxing, golf, and that's just a name of few of some of the sports that we saw right here in Abuja in the last 2 weeks. What a joy to be here. The fact that you see these military officers put their arms one side, coming to participate in sports from different parts of Africa, makes it all fun. You've seen some countries go to the World Championships, the World Military Games. Yeah, Nigeria wasn't part of it, but this is like an eye-opener for us, like I mentioned earlier. We're looking to see stuffs happen for not just the country, the host, but every part of Africa. It's all joy, I tell you.
du représentant de la République fédérale du Nigeria, en la personne du vice-président, son Excellence, le sénateur Shettima.
The special guest of honor and grand patron Second African Military Games 2024, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, here ably represented by His Excellency Kashim Shettima, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your Excellency, you are most welcome. The Senate President, ably represented by the Deputy Senate President, Distinguished Senator Barau Jibrin. The Speaker, House of Representatives, ably represented by the Chairman, House Committee on Defense, Honorable Babajimi Benson, the Chairman, Senate Committee on Defense, Distinguished Senator Ahmed Lawan, ON, the Executive of Borno State, His Excellency Professor Babagana Umar Azlum, CFR, MNI, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Defense, Dr. Ibrahim Abubakar Kana, MNI, and the Chief Host, the Chief of Defense Staff, Armed Forces of Nigeria, General Christopher Gwabi Musa, OFR, Service Chiefs, and the Inspector General of Police, founders and delegates of OSMA here present, members of the Diplomatic Corps, and ambassadors of all participating countries here present, heads of delegation of all participating countries, the Chairman, National Sports Commission, OSMA Secretary General and Financial General, head of security agencies and paramilitary agencies here present, former service chiefs here present, notably His Excellency Ambassador Lieutenant General T.Y. Buratai, CFR, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahya, CFR, the President Depoa, and other members of Spousal Association here present, very senior officers of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, both serving and retired, captains of industries, distinguished invited guests, chairman, local organizing committee, and officiating officials of AMGA 2024, esteemed participants from sister countries, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I say welcome, bienvenue, marhaba, voix binjak, kam, ekabo, sanuda zua, indewo, ushe kunsero. On behalf of the Chief of Defense Staff, Armed Forces of Nigeria, General Christopher Gwabi Musa, OFR, officers and men of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, I have the honor and privilege to warmly welcome you all to the member of Mashur Abiola Stadium, located in the most beautiful capital in Africa, Abuja, Nigeria. I am Brigadier General T.I. Gusau, Director of Defense Information. I have the honor to be the lead master of ceremonies for this very important historic event. Distinguished guests, senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, with me to anchor these auspicious events are Lieutenant Colonel Bashir Jajira, Nigerian Army, Commander Ibrahim Yohana, Nigerian Navy, and Squadron Leader Messi and Womuku of Nigerian Air Force. Also on the commentary desk, we have a team of interpreters. Together, we shall bring you updates as the situation unfolds. The special guest of honor, sir, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, senior officers serving are retired. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme for this year's game is military cooperation through sports. And it may interest you to know that the objective of the second edition of the Africa Military Game has already been achieved by fostering unity, understanding, as well as strengthening the collaborative effort among the armed forces of member nations to defeat common enemies of peace and security in Africa. The game also served as a platform for African countries to interact, build friendship among the armed forces of the participating countries, thereby evaluating and enhancing the mental, physical fitness of the military personnel through fostering team spirit, esprit de corps, sportsmanship, and camaraderie among the participants. The special guest of 19 sporting events were competed. They include archery, athletics, badminton, basketball, boxing, combat, football, golf, handball, judo, kickboxing, and obstacle crossing. Others are shooting, squash, table tennis, taekwondo, tennis, volleyball, wrestling, and marathon. Your Excellency, sir, any moment from now, we'll move into the program proper. At this point, may I invite my co-MC, Lieutenant Colonel Bashir Jajira, to take us into the next event of this program. Lieutenant Colonel Jajira.
The special guest of honor, sir, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, senior officers, both serving and retired, ladies and gentlemen, we shall now commence with the sporting activities for the day, which is athletics finals, 4x100 meters and 4x400 meters relay race for male and female category. We shall also have combat relay demonstration by armed forces of Nigeria, an invitation relay by security agents. May I at this point invite Mr. Akin Afolarin, a veteran athletics announcer from Athletic Federation of Nigeria, to coordinate this segment of the event. Mr. Akilarin, please, you have the floor. Thank you.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous arrivons maintenant à l'un des moments les plus attendus de ces Jeux militaires africains d'Abuja 2024. Les athlètes les plus rapides d'Afrique vont se disputer la médaille d'or sur la distance de 400 mètres. Merci.
Mr. Akin Afolarin, please, you have the stage for the commencement of the final athletics event this evening.
والآن نحن على نهائيات ألعاب القوى الذي كان 100 على 4 متر و400 على 4 متر للرجال والنساء.
Nos China Atlético a todos agora.
The athletes getting ready to get things going as far as the 4x100 and 4x400 for the men and women final is concerned. Also, to remind you, we've got 4 countries who will be participating across those 2 events: Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, and of course Ethiopia. So just these 4 countries dominating this finals for the 4x100 and also for the 4x400 relay race right here from the main bowl of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium. Well, we saw the men arriving earlier. This time, the female are also making their way, also looking to get ready to compete for medals, to compete for honors on this closing ceremony day of the AMGA Games here in Abuja 2024.
Chukwebuka Onukwu Miracle and to be anchored by AMGA 4 by 100 meter relay women final. Again, the Ghanaian team is in lane 4, the Nigerian team is in lane 5, 4 by 100 meter relay women.
Well, talking about the starting list for the 4 by 100 meters women relay race for the Ghanaian contingent. We've got Mary Boake, Saki, Unika, Adu, Stephanie, and AMGA2024, the 4 athletes competing for Ghana and for Nigeria. Gochinam, Obidigwe, Chukwuebuka, Onuwa Miracle, and Aniebet John. These are the 4 athletes each competing in this 4 by 100 meter women's final. So 2 countries competing for this one, Nigeria and Ghana. Not for the first time in these AMGA games, where we are going to be seeing Nigeria and Ghana go head to head. We'll wait to see who come out top in this one.
What a battle that is going to be. We saw that earlier and we're looking to see it again. You know, I mentioned the name earlier, Mary Boake. She's been really instrumental in the sprint races. But this is a relay race where she has to hand over the baton to her teammates. And it's a collective effort that wins the race for a team. And hopefully Nigeria will also be looking to do something different from what they've done before now. Onuwa Miracle, Manebet John, Ebochenam, also have Obidigwe, Chukwuebuka. It will all be a great one for these ladies to do what they have to do to get the points that they need to get and keep that pace that maybe it must have been set, or cover up the pace that must have been lost.
We're on the way for the 4 by 100 meters women's relay race. It is a battle between Nigeria and Ghana. Well, the Ghanaians are taking the lead. The baton has been handed to Saki Unika as Ghana continues to set the trail here for this 4 by 100 meters relay. Now baton change now for Ghana. The lead is increasing. Looks like they are taking this one. And now for the final exchange of baton for this 4 by 100 meter relay race. They've left Nigeria in their wake, and the Ghanaians are running away with this on Nigerian soil, on Nigerian territory, and Ghana has won the 4 by 100 meters women final. Oh, what a race. Well, the Ghanaians with a dominant lead over Nigeria.
I think they knew what they wanted. They went with Mary Boake running the first leg, and they paid off in the end. Exchange of batons, I think, slowed down the Nigerians. They lost it from the first 100 meters, trying to meet up from there. Ebochina giving it to Obidigwe. Chukwuebuka wasn't the best of transfers. Onuwa Miracle also did our best, but in the end, Anebe John didn't get all that he would have needed. So in the end, it was Ghana from the beginning. We saw how Mary Boake overtook and covered up that space. That's a distance between the 100 meters from where they stood. And it's just a great race from Mary Boake, I tell you. Wonderful race from the Ghanaians. Well-deserved victory. Mary Boake, Saki Unika, Adu Achia, and also AMGA2024, another lady who has been doing so well in the sprint races. Congratulations to the Ghanaians.
AMGA2024 hoisting the Ghanaian flag. And Ghana are your gold medalists for the 4 by 100 meters for the women category.
4 by 100 meter relay
Safe to say,
Ghana is in lane 3,
wasn't closely
Kenya in lane
contested.
4, Nigeria in lane 5. 4 by 100 meter relay men final. After this, we go to the 4 by 400 meter women final, and then 4 by 4 men final. And then later we take the invitation relay, and then end up with the combat relays. Relays in a strike. 100 meter relay men now. Thank you. Thank you. Relay, the team that does well that run with optimal effort and exchange betting with minimum delay. The team that run with optimal effort and exchange with minimum delay do well. Best of luck. Over to the starter.
Pickups and the pre-race warm-ups.
Please, shall we score down? Yeah, the goalpost there. Please, shall we score down?
But for the starting list for
so
the
clear view of proceedings, please.
4 by 100 meters men's final for Ghana, it is Ako Bawa Augustine Shaibu Marizuk, a name to keep an eye on. Musa Idrisu and Diafo Solomon are the 4 runners representing Ghana for the 4 by 100 meters. Boniface Mwaresa, Mike Mokamba, Meshak Babu, Samuel Shege representing Kenya, and for Nigeria, Onoja, HY Dogo, Adeyemi and Abu, the 4 Nigerians who will be representing Nigeria. Ghana running from lane 3, Kenya running from lane 4, and Nigeria on lane 5.
You can see what Marizuk did the last time for Ghana. We'll be looking to do that again. This is experienced athletes rather, who know what they want. But like I said, it's about exchanging battons. It's going to be a tough race for Nigeria. Kenya also has 1 or 2 good athletes right here. But for Ghana, they've got that big name, Shaibu Marizuk, who did it, I think it was in the 200 meters. I think he did it in the hurdles sometime past. He'll be looking to continue in that same light in this one. Let's hope that it works out best for Nigeria. All of them will win medals. It's about gold, silver and bronze, but you know you want to finish gold in a race that has just 3 countries. Hopefully it will finish well for the Nigerian forces.
Ghana on lane 3, Kenya on lane 4, Nigeria on lane 5. We're on the way. Ghana has set the tone for the 4 by 100 meters women. And this time looks like Kenya are in the lead. Kenya coming forward. We've got a decent lineup of athletes for these 4 by 100 meters. And now Ghana is also coming forward. Can he catch up with the Kenyans? Well, they are known for long distance races, but they are taking the lead now for 4 by 100. Now still Kenya for the final leg of this race, closely followed by Ghana. Nigeria nowhere to be found. You could see the Kenyan already celebrating, and he's crossed the finish line. Well, Kenya, they've done the unimaginable 4 by 100 meters. And they've clinched gold. As far as the AMGA Games is concerned, great race from the Kenyans. Boniface Mwaresa, Mike Mokamba, Meshak Babu, and Samuel Shege.
A good starter from the Kenyans, and they had to give it to Boniface, the man who had been doing it before for them. He got up with that great start, and it was just the best of it for him. There's another thing that the other countries don't understand, especially Nigeria. Exchanging of batons have been a challenge for them. In that process of exchanging batons, these other countries have left them behind, and you could see the way they were celebrating from the start, showing that they have won this race already. And that final lap must have been taken by that man, Samuel Chege, a man who has been doing other sports and coming here to show himself again. He just looked at his son and was so sure that he was going to win this one. If they didn't win the marathon, then this is an opportunity for them to win something else.
When you start running and you look to your side, it just gives you that assurance that you're going to be coming out tops. Really, you see athletes running and watching their side, but when you're far ahead, you have that luxury to do that, and that is what the Kenyans have done. It was a distant lead, and a sad one for the Nigerian athletes who competed.
Very sad for them. I think they had a poor start, and the exchange of buttons even created more spaces for them. They needed to work on that, and it didn't come out good for them.
Well, the Kenyans continue to celebrate after clinching gold for the 4x100 meters women final, or rather men's final. Also to remind you, medal presentation for these races will be coming up much later in the evening. So Kenya and Ghana have set the tone for the 4x100 meters. We've still got 4x400 also coming up here from the main bowl of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium. Still hoisting the flag. Well, I'm not sure I've seen Kenyans winning gold medals for short distance races.
This is the Africa Military Games, Emmanuel.
How be it 4x100 meters?
Things are turning around. Maybe that's what they're trying to let us know. But it was a great race for them. We've seen a couple of them. I've seen Chege run before now. And coming to do it again for his country is something good. They just picked the best 4 athletes that they've got in the military and brought them down here. And like I mentioned, some of these athletes for some countries go out there to represent their nation. You can see the joy that they are doing this with. What a way for these officers to come here and actually nick gold medal. Congratulations to the Kenyans.
Boniface Mweresa, Mike Mokamba, General Meshak Babu, and Corporal Samuel Chege. 2 corporals, 2 sergeants have done it for the Kenyans as far as 4x100 meters for the men is concerned. We've got a 4x400 also for the women and for the men to also come your way from the main bowl of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium.
That's another race to watch out for. Let me see, each athlete has to go around the track 360 before passing the baton to the next athlete. We're waiting to see who's going to take this up. And this is an opportunity for any athlete that has got the pace to overtake the athlete in front of him. Hopefully we'll see one of those surprises happen on track.
When the journey is about to take off, the race is about to take off, so that the athlete can hear the Tata's command. 4x400 meter relay women final. Like I recall in Atlanta 1996 Olympics, the quartet of Olabisi Afolabi, Charity Okpara, Fatima Yusuf, and Falila Umuwaya got silver for Nigeria. 4x400 meters. Nigeria has maintained global enough prominence in this event. 4x4 women now. Thank you very shortly. And we are silent, please. Start over to you. Silence, please. Thank you.
For the 4x400 meters for the women. Well, for Ghana, the starting list for Ghana has got Bayo Hilda Mary, Fatal, Mariama, Agema and Kate, and also Mary Bwake competing for Ghana. For Kenya, Lois Morara, Vivian Chebet, Messi Wanjiru, and Messi Okech. For Nigeria, Ofem, Avoya, Okafo, and Arpan Blessing. For Ethiopia, Rahel Tesfaye, Nuramo Tigis Girama, Hisabu Mehet Ashamu, and Atera Roman Segaye. Ethiopians also competing for this 4x400 meters women's final.
They've not left the marathon. They are still doing it. They might not have won it this last time, but it doesn't matter. They are showing you that they have also got sprint racers, and they're looking to do it. And this 400 meters is even more energetic. It takes a lot of energy to go around the 400 meters with full pace and giving the baton to the next athletes. And that's what we're looking to start off with at this point in time.
On the way, 4x400 meters women's final. Ghana running from lane 3, Kenya on lane 4, Nigeria on lane 5, Ethiopia on lane 6. Still early days in this race. It looks like the Ethiopians are in the lead. The Ethiopians running from lane 6. And now they come forward. Ethiopia coming forward for the very first exchange of waiting. Can they increase the lead now? Ethiopians are also not leaving any stone unturned. The fans are bringing in the noise. Ethiopia running from lane 6, Nigeria not too far away on lane 5. Cue the roar from the crowd here from the home support. Can she chase? Can she get close to the Ethiopians? She also needs to watch her back for the Ghanaians and for the Kenyans, who are also closely chasing. But the Ethiopians are increasing their lead here. Well, the lead is still palpable, and now the Ghanaians are coming forward, and the Kenyans are also, well, they've overtaken the Nigerians, but she's still not giving up. Yeah, she's still fighting. As we approach the second exchange of battle, now it looks keenly contested. Once again, Nigeria back in second position. Ethiopians still in the lead. Well, still very much to expect in that moment where the baton has been exchanged. It's a 3-horse race now. The Kenyans nowhere to be found at this stage. Ethiopia, Ghana, and Kenya fighting for this one. It has taken a lot of teamwork from these athletes. Ghanaians also coming forward. But the Ethiopians are not giving up, still maintaining the lead. It is once again 4x400 meters for the women's final. Well, can they relinquish the lead here in Ethiopia? But they're still fighting. Well, the pace is reducing. And now another exchange zone. She almost came off the tracks, but still looking to maintain the lead for Ethiopia. And now it looks like a 2-horse race, Ethiopia and Ghana, but once again the lead is stretching. They've shown great teamwork. They've competed as a team rather than individuals, the Ethiopians. Well, it's safe to say they are not letting this one sleep. The Ethiopians, they are nearly there now, almost at the finish line. And it is Ethiopia who is your gold medalist for the 4x400 meters for the women. Ghana came second, and Nigeria has finished third. The Ethiopians will celebrate all smiles once again into the medal standings. Ethiopia, they've added to their ranks here so far at the African Military Games. Cue the emotions from these four beautiful runners. Has lived up to the expectations here on away territory.
A strong one, I tell you. It's not easy to get into races like this and come on to win it. But in the end, the Ghanaians, especially the likes of Mary Boake, were able to do it again with AMGA and the likes. You know, Ethiopia and Kenya had rested for this particular 4x400. So it actually plays a part in the performances that you see from them. Congratulations to them. They started brightly. And I keep saying something. The exchange of batons are very, very key. You can see this is where Nigeria go back to second again. So you must understand the fact that it is a key thing to understand how to exchange batons. Sometimes athletes don't understand this part and they look down on it, and it takes their race to the cleaners. But congratulations to the Ethiopians and what they've been able to do. So the Nigerians who also came out third, not a bad one for them. But Ethiopia won this one brilliantly. You can see the smiles on her face on the final lap of the race. What a race she has run right there. Lovely, lovely finish, I tell you. We must just give kudos to Atera Roman Segai, who ran the last lap. And also for the Ghanaian, who are their last runner, also doing greatly well, Mary Boake. She held it strong. The last time she ran the first race.
We've got the 4x400 meters for the men's final also to come your way for Ghana. Dampe Barnabas, Diafo Solomon, Mamadou Seidu, and Kiswat Solomon are the four runners for Ghana, who will be running from lane 2 for Nigeria. Edith, Sanusi Ibrahim, Obi and Abdulhamid Ulsman. Nigeria will be running from lane 3, and on lane 4 is the Kenyans, Westman Were, Kelvin Tauta, Samuel Chege and Boniface Mweresa. And on lane 5, Ethiopians with Abase Adisu Aleme, Ayele Jenna Shome, Doyan Kraut Chul and Wegi Yosun Buru. They will be running from lane 5. And the Algerians, interesting, competing for the 4x400 meters men, running from lane 6, Amuni Anas, Amada Fuad, Vujama Abdeno and Sedati Jamel. The Algerians competing for the 4x400 meters for the men. This looks interesting. Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Ethiopia and also Algeria competing for this one.
A tough one. The first time we're having about 5 of them competing. It's going to be interesting, I tell you.
Well, the Ethiopians are still here to celebrate. It's been a wonderful day in Nigeria as far as the Ethiopians are concerned. Well, can the men replicate what the women has done, talking about the Ethiopians? Or can Kenya, Nigeria make amends in this 4x400 meter man, which will be coming your way in moments from now as the athletes take their positions on the tracks?
Algeria. At the end of the race, the first 3, please report for the award of medals immediately. Those for combat relay, get ready. You are running after this race now. Thank you.
Definitely dark horses for this one, the Algerians. Second on the overall medal table. Can they add to the medals they've won so far for these AMGA Games 2024?
ومنها غانا نيجيريا إثيوبيا ثم ألجيريا وكينيا.
Pays par à la course de relais, nous avons le Ghana, le Nigeria, l'Algérie, le Kenya et l'Éthiopie. Maintenant, nous allons assister à la course de relais des hommes. uniform.
Thank you, please. Those around the start area, can we squat down, please? Can we squat down? Those behind the goalpost there. Those behind the goalpost there, can we squat down? Can we squat down? Those behind the goalpost, let's squat down. And we appeal for silence, please. Silence within the spectators, please. Let's be silent when the race is about to start so that they can hear the starter's command. Silence, please. Over to the starter.
We're underway. 4x400 meters men's final.
Ghana is in lane 3, Nigeria in lane 4, Kenya in lane 4, Ghana in lane 2, Nigeria in lane 3, Kenya in lane 4.
Nigeria running from lane 2. Or Ghana running from lane 2 rather. Nigeria on lane 3, Kenya on lane 4, Ethiopia on lane 5, Algeria on lane 6. Well, the Algerians are in the lead at the early stages of this race, running from lane 6. Algeria looking to maintain the lead now as Kenya chases. The Kenyans not too far away. You need to watch it as far as our 4x400 meters is concerned. A little bit technical than 4x100. You gradually maintain your pace as the race progresses. Algerians, who, like I mentioned earlier, are the dark horse heading into this 4x400 meters. And still just saw the first exchange of baton, heading for the second. Still in the lead, but however, the Kenyans are chasing now. You could see the pace is increasing. If there were a couple more distance, he would have overtaken the Algerian. And now this is the key moment in this race, the second exchange of baton just before the final. Now looking like a two-horse race between Algeria and Kenya. And just to remind you, some of these athletes also competed in the 4x100. No much recovery time for a couple of these athletes. Ghana also now not too far away. Nigeria also far behind. Well, the lead is increasing. Oh, the Algerians are pulling off a surprise here so far as this 4x400 meters final for the men is concerned. And now the final exchange of baton. The Algerians still in the lead. A crucial time now for Kenya if they want to take anything from this race. Can the Algeria hold on to their lead? It is a final lap. Kenya is still chasing, but it's looking like he'll get there. The Algerian is watching his back. Kenya coming forward. Can he overtake? The Algerians are still fighting. It takes so much energy. You could see he's still watching his back. And now at the crucial stage, the pace is increasing from the Kenyan. Can he get there? The Algerian is still watching his back. And Algeria have made it to the finish line as your gold medalist for the 4x400 meters final for the men. In football games, we call these an upset. No disrespect to other athletes who've competed, but from what we've seen so far, Kenyans were the favorites. Ethiopians or the Algerians have chosen not to follow the script here. They are your gold medalists for the 4x400 meters.
Great break from the start where we had Amoni Anas, moved on to Asadi Kamada, Fuhad, Bujama, Abdeno, and also Sajati Diamel. All these guys did it for Algeria, and they kept that pace from the start till finish. That's just what it took them, as we can see from the beginning. They never let it down. And they kept that pace, kept that strength, kept that grit, understood that they needed to win this race, and kept that pace from the start. Exchange of battles wasn't the problem for them. It was so easy for them, and they made it also seamless. And that's what we've seen with the Algerians getting on to win this one. The Kenyans also did some good race. Wishman Were, a very popular name for this event. Boniface Weresa also did some great job for his team. And the Ghanaians also were not left out. They ran it for time. I think there was a place they missed out on an exchange that put them where they are at this point. Maybe one of the racers dropped them behind. They would have been one also competing for maybe top 2 or top 3. But at least they won this. They'll be winning the bronze medal. It was a great race for them. And look at what the Algerians were doing at the end of the race. Good race for them in the end. They were already waiting for their own man at the end of the line. The same coach has celebrated so many times for events. Gold medals majorly for the Algerians. Congratulations to them and what they've been able to do on this ground and this event.
The salute as he approached that finish line. Such a beauty to see. Voted to the medals so far, as far as these AMGA games is concerned. Algeria and not enough for Nigeria from the overall medal standings, but the Algerians have participated well right here in Nigeria. Great representation here.
You're going to see more understanding from other athletes from other nations and other countries with what the Algerians have done so far. A couple of these athletes are participating as professionals for the Africa Games, for the Olympic Games, for the Arab Games, and that's what they are about. Getting athletes who are sportsmen, bringing them into the military, and also using them to represent them as represent the national teams, and also use them as a representative of Algeria when it comes to events like this. So it's been a wonderful performance from the Algerians, I must say. Not too many athletes came down here, but almost every one of them that came down here have done so well. At least they'll be getting about 53 gold all together, all seen together. You can see the joy from the lead of the military right here in Nigeria, and all of those who have come down to witness this event. Congratulations to the Algerians.
The emphasis of the Federal Republic of Nigeria running the combat relay, which is a demonstration race. It is not scoring. The medal will not be added to those that have been done. It is not scoring. It's a way of executing their fitness to the military. It's a major requirement to people to get optimal performance from indeed the military. Anywhere in the world, fitness is a major requirement for the military. We thank the Nigerian forces for their steadfastness and for defending the territorial integrity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Again, Navy is lane 3. Nigerian Navy is lane 3, Nigerian Army is lane 4, and the Nigerian Air Force is lane 5. Nigerian Navy lane 3, Nigerian Army is lane 4, and Nigerian Air Force is lane 5. The Nigerian Navy is in 3, the Nigerian Army is in 4, and of course, the Nigerian Air Force is in lane 5. The others of them is the Nigerian Army, they are running lane 4. And of course, the second orders is the Navy, they are running lane 3. The youngest of them is the Air Force, running in lane 6. Lane 3 to 6. The Air Force, they are just full battle service, battle kits, including their rifles, to show their battle readiness for actions. They are ever ready. The Nigerian members of the Nigerian forces ever ready 24/7 and defending the territorial integrity of the Nigerians. Thank you.
كما قلنا أولا هذه المنافسة بين العسكرية قوات المسلحة النيجيرية ومنها قوات البرية التي تجري على خط الرابع وقوة البحرية على خط الثالث وقوة الجوية على خط الخامس.
Nous allons assister à la compétition des forces armées. À la ligne 4, nous avons la marine. La ligne 3, nous avons l'armée de l'air. Et à la ligne 5, nous avons l'armée de terre.
Tenemos primero, segunda, tercero, armadas, focados, combates.
Thank you. Thank you. 4 by 400 meter combat relay. Then their full combat dress, including their personal rifles. The pride of Nigeria, the Nigerian forces. The Nigerian Navy will run in lane 3. The Nigerian Army will run in lane 4. And of course, the Nigerian force will run in lane 5.
The combat relay is what we are currently witnessing. This is so colorful. We got the Nigerian Navy on lane 3, the Nigerian Army on lane 4, and the Nigerian Air Force in lane 5. We're running with the military gears. The military is all about fitness and endurance, and now these athletes are showing what they are made of. And now for the first exchange. And how interesting does this look for you, Raji?
Very interesting. I'm already smiling as I'm watching this. I thought it was going to end there. The fact that they had to pass their ammunitions as the baton, it makes it really interesting. And it shows how much fitness they've got. Running around this is not a joke. And doing it with some ammunition is one thing that will make them stand out as far as this is concerned.
And also the weight of the gears.
The gears, yeah. Look at the exchange of paces.
And the lead is increasing. Now time for another exchange.
Hopefully the person is giving it to can carry on. That's another thing you have to be sure of.
Well, it looks like you might not just be able to keep up.
I said it earlier because look at the tenacity the man behind him took over with.
The Nigerian Navy started the race on lane 3, are currently in the lead as we approach the final exchange of baton. Well, the lead is not guaranteed. You can see now the starting out, the fatigue stepping in. Just via small margins, he would make it to the finish line as the leader for the final exchange of baton.
You can see the suspense here, the wait for the gun, more like the baton. It's really a tough race. Look at the pace again. That is on the high side. But it's still not guaranteed. It's still not guaranteed. They have to go around. And that's where the challenge is. How do you do this round on this same pace?
Well, it is a distant lead now. There's no one taking this. And what a race. Loved every bit of it. It was so entertaining. And now in the finish line, and the jeers from the crowd. They've had fun. They've enjoyed this one.
Really enjoyable, I tell you. Man, just the regalia alone is enough to weigh you down. But these guys held on from start to finish. Kudos must be given to them, whether he wins the race or not. This is a huge celebration right here at the main bowl of the MK Abiola Stadium. This is the real AMGA on a lighter note.
I saw what you did there. They see the African Military Games here in Abuja 2024, the day of the closing ceremony, as we also see the replays from the combat relay. So interesting from start to finish. It seems like the lead changed at every exchange of baton.
Exactly. Aside the last was a very tough one, because the naval officer who ran the last lap was really crazy with the speed, went really farther, and it was hard for anybody to meet up with him. It was a good race, I tell you.
Nigeria has had an enjoyable time so far hosting the African Military Games at the country's capital here in Abuja.
Huge celebration, I tell you. Looks like they've won the whole medals for the day. You know how important this is to them. Who knows, maybe some of them would have represented the country for the AMGA Games. I love what I just saw now, sincerely. It's really beautiful. I would almost argue that races like this exist, combat race.
A happy man amongst the spectators here. And if you're just joining us, safe to say you've missed a lot of entertainment and a lot of fun.
Now, invitation relay women. The Directorate of State Service is lane 3. The Security and Civil Defense Corps. Go and dress up for the award of medals now. Go and dress up for the award of medals now. Relay 4x1. The umpires are there, take over. The athletes are on their takeover buses now. Umpires are there. After this, we have the main one, and that will be all. The DSA is in lane 3, the Civil Defense is in lane 4, Federal Road Safety Corps in lane 5, the Federal Fire Service in lane 6. There are 4 teams running for the prizes available. This is also an exhibition race. It does not count. The medal will not be added to the overall competition. Our exhibition races, the medal will not be added to the competition proper. 4x100 meter relay women. The Directorate of State Service is lane 3. The Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps in lane 4. The Federal Road Safety Corps in lane 5. And Federal Fire Service in lane 6. After that, we have the men, and that will be all. The winners in all the decided events including our men and women, please dress up and get ready for the award of medals. The winners in 100 meter, 4 by 100 meter men and women, and 4 by 4. Please, I will be quiet there. Let's settle down. Let's squat down. Those around the starting area, please squat down, please. Squat down, please. Thank you. Quiet, please. Thank you. Silence, please. Silence at the background, please. Silence, please. Thank you. Thank you. Can we have some silence, please, so that we can start the race? Thank you. Silence, please. Silence, please. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Silence, please.
So got more relay races for you right here from the main bowl of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium. This time it is the invitational relay for the women, 4 by 100 meters final. But I say ladies first. We're about to see the ladies in the 4 by 100 meters invitational relay. The Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps will be running from lane 3. The Nigerian Customs Services will be running on lane 4. The Federal Road Safety Corps will be running from lane 5. And the Federal Fire Service will be running from lane 6. So for fun, we hope you enjoy this 4 by 100 meters for the women. Are we on the way for this race? Well, they're also here to compete for exchange of bathroom there, but what pace is this? Well, she's running like a proper athlete, and also the exchange of bathroom was brilliant. They're running away with this one, running from lane 4. They've won it. The Nigerian Customs Service, or rather the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. It was a brilliant race in the 4 by 100 meters invitational relay for the women.
What a race, I tell you. That pace almost made me ask, where were these ladies when we're looking for more to make up the 4? Because I didn't see the best from the 4 ladies who ran for Nigeria as far as the 4 by 100 meters is concerned. But look at what these girls ran, and you can see the joy from their faces. Obviously they must have been doing this together. The exchange of batons was very much key, and you must say the NSCDC have got this one covered. Great race, great coverage, and the distance, I mean, the end was just so clear.
100 meter relay invitational men, 4 by 100 meters relay.
3.
The winners in 100 meters men, 4 by 100 meters men and women, 4 by 400 meter men and women, the hammer men
once again,
and women.
the replays from that 4 by 100 meters women invitational relay is the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps has won that one. It's time for the men.
الآن نحن نأمر الفائزون الذين شاركوا في هذه السباق أن يستعيدوا لتسليم الميداليات قريبا. والآن
Silence, please. Thank you.
نشاهد قسم الرجال المسابقة بين المدني الدفاع المدني السلام على الطريق الفيدرالية خدمة الإدفاع الفيدرالية وخدمة السرية ثم الجورو.
Voilà, après cette épreuve, on va procéder à la remise des médailles des hommes et des femmes à la suite de la course de relais. Merci pour votre attention.
The winners in 4x1, 4x4, get ready, men and women. Thank you. Over to the starter now.
I've got the 4x100 meters invitational relay for the men. Just to remind you, medal presentations also will be coming your way deep into the evening for all the events we've seen today. And also for the hammer throw we saw yesterday, the medal presentation also will be coming your way for this day. It's the closing ceremony of the African Military Games in Abuja 2024. It's been nothing short of exciting. The invitational men are ready to set things rolling. Safe to say this looks more competitive than what we saw for the win. What a series of overtaking. Well, all athletes are still in line to claim this one. But as the burden is being exchanged, it gets clearer and clearer who gets this one at the end of the day. Well, it looks like this final lap looks keenly contested. Can he overtake? Well, did he do that? Well, he looks so close. Or did he wait for confirmation? But he was so tight.
That was really close for the Nigeria Customs. He came really close. The pace that he took off with showed that sign that he might have won that race, but I'm not sure he won this one. It was a very beautiful competition. Started with competition, looked like it was the pace was increasing, but in the final third we saw that speed in take over again, and we saw the competition rounded off. Lovely race, I tell you. The Federal Fire Service, Nigeria Customs Service, the NSCDC, and also the FRSC running this race from start to finish. It was a huge competition.
Oh, the Customs Service, brilliant race from that final lap. And it looks like he nicked it at the dying stages, just by milliseconds. And the Nigerian Customs Service, well, a bit of confusion. They thought they won it, but the Customs are celebrating.
Sporting event.
I don't think the Customs won. I don't think the Customs won it. I don't think they won it. It was a tight one. Wow. But it's a tight one. Whichever one they give to, the replays would have shown the clarity, and the pace with that guy moved with showed that. I think they intentionally left him on the last lap. They've seen that pace that he's got, and he showed what he's got in the end.
In relay races, your first and final lap, you always want your best runners.
Exactly.
In those two positions. And safe to say it is what the Nigerian Customs Service have done so far for this 4x100 meters relay invitational race. Love it, loved every bit of it.
The energy was second to none, and you can see the guys who thought they had won not feeling happy about the situation. They're still trying to argue their way through, but it must have been seen even more clearer from the track itself. Kudos to the Nigeria Customs.
The 4x100 meters invitational relay for the men. It's a wrap for relay races for the evening. We've still got medal presentations to come for you right here from the main bowl of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium. Well, these athletes or these officials have enjoyed their evening so far. I mean, that's one thing the game is all about. We know you want to compete to win, but participating is also something these officials or athletes will go back to their respective days and be proud of that they took part in the African Military Games, the second edition here in Nigeria.
If you used to be first at, some years back and you came third or fourth this time around, you know that there is a lot of work for you to do to get back on track. It's either it's a thing of age. If you say it's a thing of age, the man who ran the last lap for the Nigeria Customs looks like the oldest of them all, and he ran the best of it. What a thunderous speed he added to just make it really competitive, and brought that argument that we're still talking about here now. The Nigeria Customs have done so well. So it's an eye-opener for you again if you've done it before and you're stopped. And that's what we're just seeing today, put together from the Nigeria Customs, the Federal Fire Service, the FRSC, and also the NSCDC.
And once again, the replay from that 4x100 meters invitational relay race. It was a bright start from all athletes. You could see that closeness among all competitors at the early stages. And once again, the exchange of baton distinguishing the athletes competing this 4x100 meters invitational. The Customs Service were so in the mix from the get-go. They weren't in the lead ahead of that final lap, but what a race from the man who ran the final 100 meters for the Nigeria Customs Service. As both athletes approached the finish line, you thought he wasn't gonna make it, but as they approach the finish lines, in case you were wondering who came out tops in this one, we've got also the replay in slow-mo for you. Well, you could see it was the Customs Service who had that final nod to clinch it just at the finish line.
And that was a clear sign that he won that race. I would have argued at first because he was actually behind at first, but you had to show that finish line in that race, and that's what replays are for. That's also to clear the doubt of everyone.
A medal presentation for the event, our very first. And we've got a couple more as the supporters club here in the stadium are in their full colors, bringing in the noise. It's been a lively atmosphere here for this closing ceremony for the AMGA Games 2024. Well, I say this with all confidence, Nigeria has been a good host for these games.
Le Ghana est le troisième. Le Kenya, le second. L'Algérien est le champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, in appreciation of the massive support of our sponsor for the success of this program, may I please invite His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, Baba Gana Zulu. Shall we give another round of applause to His Excellency for massively supporting this program? Your Excellency, please come and present the medal star for 4x4 relay women. 4x4 relay women now.
بعد نهائيات ألعاب الجد الآن وقت تقديم الميدالات.
Our medal presentation, the very first of the evening, is for the 4x400 meters women. We saw earlier today
His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State is coming down. He massively supported this
Nigeria
program.
is on the podium.
Responsible for the success of this program.
Ghana also on the podium, and Ethiopia also on the podium. From the way they are positioned on your screens, you can tell the positions of each country.
Well-deserved gold for Ethiopia. A great job they've done. They came out tops in that one, with Nigeria coming out third. And Mississippi picking up the bronze medal. Gold for Ethiopia. That's a beautiful performance. Energetic. Give that same energy that they give when they are rounding off their long distance races, or maybe middle distance races, the Ethiopians. And they had to run that from start to finish.
After the presentation,
we should be expecting something from the Ethiopians very soon. They are getting to that level and that height to where they will also compete in sprint races.
The bronze medal will go to Nigeria, Ofem, Obawaya, Okafor, and Akpan Blessing, the 4 athletes who competed for Nigeria in the 4x400 meters women race. All athletes presented with a medal.
And largely responsible for the success achieved. The 4 athletes are receiving their own. Obawaya,
la remise
Okafor,
était faite par le gouverneur de Borno.
Silver.
The silver medal will go to Ghana. Once again, it is the 4x400 meter women medal presentation. Bronze has gone to Nigeria. Silver will be going to Ghana by Hilda Mary, Fatal Mariama, a gold medalist in these AMGA games. Fatal Mariama, Geman Kate, and Mary Boake, also another gold medalist in this AMGA games, but this time on the podium as a silver medalist amongst 4 Ghanaian athletes who competed for the 4x400 meters women final. And the gold medal will go to Ethiopia. Your AMGA 2024 4x400 meters gold medalist are Ethiopians Wodebri Rahel Tesfaye, Noramo Trigis Gema, Hisabo Meheremet Ashamo, and Roman Segaye are your gold medalists for the 4x400 meters women events as far as the AMGA games is concerned. And now national anthem for the gold medalist country.
National de notre pays.
Officers in uniform are to salute. Excellency, we please stay behind for the men, sir. Your Excellency, the men, sir, you present for the men. The men,
Ethiopia are your gold medalists for the 4x400 meters women. Ethiopia 4 gold, Nigeria 4 bronze, and Ghana 4 silver. As far as the 4x400 meters for the women,
shall we move, please? Shall we move? Ghana third, Kenya second, Nigerian team the champions.
Algeria primero, Ghana segundo.
it is time for the men. 4x400 meters women have been done, and now the men makes their way to the podium. Algeria Ghana
For the men.
and also
For the men.
Kenya.
Bronze, Ghana. You quartet Solomon, Biafra.
The bronze medal has gone to Ghana. Dompe Barnabas, Solomon, Diafo, Mamadou Seidi Baba, and Kiswat Solomon, the 4 athletes who competed for Ghana in the 4x400 meters for the men.
Maintenant, c'est la présentation des médailles aux hommes. On
The
a
silver medalist
l'Algérie, le Kenya et le
has
Ghana.
gone to Kenya. Westman Were, who won gold in the 110 meter hurdles for the men, amongst the athletes who competed for Kenya in this 4x400 meters men final. Corporal Westman Were, Corporal Kelvin Tauta, Corporal Samuel Shege, and Corporal Boniface Mweresa, the 4 Kenyans, for the 4x400 meters for the men.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And the gold medalist has gone to Algeria. Quite surprising for many. Abate Adisu Aleme, or rather Aminu Anas, Amada Faoud, Bojama Abdeno, and Sejati Jamel, the 4 Algerians who has done this for Algeria, winning the gold medal on the 4x400 meters for the men.
A great job they have done, taking it off from Kenya, who won it in 2002. 4x400 meters relay for men. It was Senegal who came second and Morocco who came third. It's a beautiful performance for the Algerians. Once again, congratulations to Algeria. They've done this one 4x400 meters. New winners. They'll be holding on to it till the next time the African Military Games will be holding. Just like we saw Kenya do for 22 years, holding on to that same medal, with Senegal being on silver and Morocco being on third. All of that has changed today As you can see, Algeria, Ghana, and Kenya on the top 3 positions for the AMGA 2024 games. Talking about the 4x400 meters relay. Wonderful race we saw with so much competition. I was saying congratulations to every athlete that has come here and participated beyond winning medals. That's why we have them right here, and that's the reason we can actually stay together and compete. We love you all from right here in Nigeria.
One of our major sponsors to come and present the medals for Hammer men and women now. Thank you, sir. Hammer men and women. Hammer men and women. Hammer men and women.
Maintenant, c'est la présentation des médailles pour les femmes.
Major sponsors, TGI, right? The men are standing. Men, Hammer men, take your position immediately. Thank you. Once again, we appreciate TGI for their sponsor. Ably represented by Major General Onibasa retired, representing the CEO of TGI. Thank you, sir, for the presentation.
شكرا لتسليم النتائج للفائزين.
The next presenter will be Engineer Femi Fafowora. We also invite Omar Ali Mustafa of Farm Holdings, one of our sponsors. Please step down, sir, to get ready for the presentation of medals. Now we go.
We've still got the medal presentation coming thick and fast. This time it is for the Hammer Women Final. The events we saw yesterday, the bronze medal will go to Michelle Strauss of South Africa with a throw of with an average throw of 34.79 meters. And the silver medalist
Samuel of Nigeria.
Omolara Samuel of Nigeria is a silver medalist for the hammer throw with a throw of 35.09 meters. And the gold medal will go to Algeria. She was so dominant yesterday, Zahara Tatar, with a throw of 67.27 meters. Another gold for Algeria.
The winner for the national of Algeria.
And once again, the national anthem of the gold medalist country.
Congratulations. Representing the
Great performance from the athletes, and you must give it to the #1 athlete, Zara Tata. She won the Africa Games gold medal with a throw of 69.65 meters. Now she's done it with about 67 or so meters. A great performance, having a Nigerian and a South African just beside her for second and third. Good performance from the athletes. They were not able to meet her because she does it full time. You must cut them some slack, the second and the third. And we saw what Michelle Strauss was able to do with her fellow South African teammates coming out third.
For the men, as far as hammer throw is concerned, the bronze medal will go to a Nigerian, Okuteze Emmanuel, with an average throw of 33.32 meter. The silver medalist will also go to another Nigerian, Dauda Omizi, with an average throw of 39.66 meters. Two Nigerians closely following each other, bronze and silver medalists. And the gold medal will go to Kenya, Sergeant Dominic Abuja, with an average throw of 57.03 meters to clinch the gold medal for Kenya for the hammer throw event for the men.
C'est la présentation des médailles pour le maton des hommes.
Now may we rise for the national anthem of Kenya.
Maintenant, l'hymne national.
Congratulations. Once again, the medal were presented by Major General representing the CEO of TVI, one of our sponsors. Shall we give you a round of applause? Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. We go to 400 meter relay women. To present the medal, we find Engineer Femi Fambuora of JAF.
And from our crew, Lil IDC.
Medal presentation still ongoing from the main bowl of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium. Up next, as far as the presentation is concerned, we've got the women standing by for the 4x100 meters. We saw the race earlier on. Time for the medal presentation. Well, we saw just two countries competed in this event earlier today. So the silver medal will go to Nigeria.
Gold to Ghana.
Egbochinam, Obidigwe, Chikwebuka, Onu Miracle, and Aniebet John, who came second from that 4x100 meters relay women final. Well, it was a dominating win for Ghana, who are your gold medalists. Mary Boake, Saki Unika, Aldu Archer, Stephanie, and Kate Agiemang, with that dominating race against Nigeria for the 4x100 meters final for the women.
It was a great race for Mary Boake. She started that race, gave it to compatriots, and before we knew it, they had created that pace from the beginning, which helped them to win the race with ease, putting the Nigerians way behind for second. Great performance from the Ghanaians. Congratulations to them.
Fafora of Job, one of the title sponsors of this. Thank you very much, sir, for the presentation ceremony. We go to 4 by 100 meter relay men. We invite from Ufam Holdings, one of the sponsors, Umar Ali Mustafa. Thank you, sir.
الدولة غانا أصبح بطولة وحصل إلى ميدالية الذهبية في هذه المنافسة. شكرا لكم وبارك الله فيكم.
C'est la présentation des médailles. Maintenant, c'est la présentation des médailles pour 400 mètres de relais.
May I humbly invite Mr. Mustafa to please, Omar Ali Mustafa to present the medals, starting with bronze. Bronze, Federal Republic of Nigeria. The quartet of Ofa, Dogo, Adeyemi AP, Abuja.
4 by 100 meters for the men. A medal presentation ongoing. Nigeria will take bronze. Anoja, Dogo, Adeyemi, and Abu, the 4 Nigerians who competed in this 4 by 100 meters final. Just 3 countries, Ghana, Kenya, and Nigeria, competed for the finals. And Nigeria could only finish with the bronze medal.
To Ghana.
And the silver medal will go to Ghana.
The Ghanaian quartet is made up of Shaibu
The quartet of Akor Bawa, Augustine, Shaibu Maziruk, Musa Idrisu, and Solomon Diafo. The quartet who ran for Ghana in the 4 by 100 meters final for the men.
Ladies and gentlemen, gold medalist and champion.
And your AMGA 2024 gold medalist for the 4 by 100 meters men final will go to Kenya. Corporal Boniface Moresa, Sergeant Mike Mokamba, General Meshak Babu, and Corporal Samuel Chege are your winners for Kenya with the gold medal around your necks.
Of Kenya. Once again, the medal were presented by Umar Ali Mustafa of Ufam Holdings, one of the sponsors of the. I think they deserve a round of applause. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Felizmente, Seguranca, Kenya, primero medal.
C'est toujours les remises. Le Kenya a gagné la médaille d'or.
كان ذلك تقديم من صاحب السمو عمر علي مصطفى، وكان الفائز لهذه المسابقة كينيا
Welcome back from the live telecast. We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned.